In this economy? In this economy?
So I will say...
This economy.
Does everybody... Oh, God.
No worries, fam.
What was...
Who's Katana umbrella? Okay.
Nice.
I was like, where did that come from? For a second there, I was more like, who brought the katana into my house?
That is
And
mine.
didn't tell me.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Speaking of katanas, I actually can't believe that Aaron's the kid in the Nothing Personal kid.
What?
What?
It's like the teleport's behind you, Nothing Personnel. It's Aaron. You know what I'm talking about. I can't be more specific. I'll find it.
I have no idea what you're talking
Who's
about.
Aaron?
Sorry, Game Grump.
Game Grump.
You weren't there in my head for the whole first half of that.
I'm sorry.
Well, that is the Aaron that I was assuming.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I thought it was your sister.
Well, you have a sister, Aaron. I forgot.
Yeah.
That is a thing.
Her name is also spelled funny.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, her
So,
name is
what
spelled
was
E-R-Y-N.
initiative?
Oh,
I rolled an 18.
I have a 9.
18.
What'd you roll? 3?
1.
I rolled in that
Oh,
one.
right. I watched that happen.
You called that happening.
You rolled a 9?
Yes.
What did you roll?
17.
17. Whatever that is. This is where that is. Okay, so you feel these tiny skittering paws and teeth kind of run up your body, and you take. Oh God, I dropped the d20.
D20 down!
Okay, you take 5 points of piercing damage as you just feel these little tiny teeth just skitter all into your body and all up your back, and you just feel them like swarming all over you. And Sylvis, as you see Miriam kind of like charging forward with this torch in her hand, you kind of just see as this black cloud just swarms up from her ankles and just fully encompasses her body. That brings us to Sylvis, you're up. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm casting Moonbeam. So that's the 5-foot radius centered on, well, Miriam, honestly. And that just, it doesn't do anything until the beginning of the, I guess, rat's turn.
Okay. So,
And that'll be a Constitution saving throw for
this
them.
marker will be Moonbeam. Have fun.
Oh, okay. So it's a 5-foot radius, so that means it engulfs. Let's see. Put in the center here. So it's.
How do I ritual? I don't really say anything that I need.
Yeah.
So I don't really.
Okay.
Sort of like that. Let me double check something real quick. I'm so sorry. A shape changer would also have to make a second throw.
Okay.
But none of it happens until the beginning of its
Their turn.
Yeah. And I am just going to cast it at regular second level instead of higher for now.
Okay.
So that's one spell slot taken. And then I'm also going to try to move to get closer. Which my speed is 35. So that's... Whoops.
That was me, not you.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm just gonna get to this side of the ship bridge.
Okay.
And
Roll.
Bridge, yay.
That side. Okay.
Yeah, I'm staying on this side because I don't have enough
Movement across.
space to get across yet.
Okay.
And I'm not stopping partway. That's
I will say you can attempt to get to the other side if you would like to. I would say with enough momentum, you can kind of like get a little bit of a hop and you can get right there if you
Okay.
want to do attempt it.
I do want to attempt it. What would that be?
Roll an athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay, we're not counting this as part of my action or anything because that was my spell.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Shit.
Oh, poop.
That was a 4.
So 4.
Yeah.
So as you see, and as you bob back up, you see Sylvis just and he just turns an ankle and just right beside you,
Cool.
falls into
Welcome to
the
the party,
prone.
buddy.
I'm prone.
You're prone. You were
Oh.
prone in the water because you flopped into it.
That's fair.
That brings us to Miriam. You're up. You feel these skittering things just kind of scratching and biting all over your body.
I'm gonna wiggle real hard and I'm gonna get mad and I'm gonna grab my hammer and I'm just gonna keep wiggling and I don't know if I need to roll anything for wiggling.
I'd say
trying to
they're
throw
like
them all.
around you and on your feet. You could try and take your axe and just kind of like try and just slash or over your shoulders and just try and hit them if you want to.
Sure. Let's do that.
Roll to hit for me.
Okie dokie.
Artichoke.
Meow.
Ooh, nat
damn.
20.
I hit him real hard.
Very
Yes,
nice.
you do. That definitely hits.
Okie dokie. I
Double your
got.
dice.
Yay yay. Which 50.
You say double your dice.
Yeah, because I rolled a 20.
Cool. I'll do it now.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a 16 plus 9 is
25.
25. And then because does that count as using an attack?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, so that's 29 points of damage, and since I used my attack, since I did an attack, I get a second one, and then it's spicy too because that's a thing.
What you do?
It's what I do. Oh shit!
Oh
no!
That's the action.
What are the
God.
fucking odds? Okay, yeah.
Holy
Holy
shit!
So I'm just
I'll
gonna
say,
in the water.
hold on. For the fact that you just got a nat 20, I will say you have already killed that swarm of rats. But as
Good.
you're in your blood fury, like turning in circles, you see the beginnings of another horde coming
And
up
I'm
in
gonna
these
fucking
walls
hit
here,
it.
and you're going to come down on them.
Yeah.
So should I just flip this one down or something?
We'll get to the flavor of this in a second.
Oh, okay.
It is a whirlwind of meat chunks going on right there.
Meat chunk.
In a fucking spotlight.
Okie dokie. That's a 12 plus 9 is
21.
21. And then I make it spicy. Do I need to make it spicy? Because I can make it spicy.
What? It was 21.
Yeah.
You do need to make it spicy if
Oh.
you would like to finish it.
Okay. It's a Dex.
Finish that.
It's a Dex 15 save.
Okay. 19 on the die.
Oh, fine. Well, then you take out damage because it's still there. So it's the 1.
Pick one. So you watch as Miriam just you see just like body parts and small squeeze of pain and suffering as these rats just get put through the goddamn meat grinder. And then you see her turn, these bloodshot eyes coated in just viscera, just going down on this other one, and there is like 3 rats left like shivering in the carnage as you
Oh,
just
God.
windmill down on this group here.
Cool. And that
Alright.
is my turn.
All right, that brings us to you. You're up. As you're kind of bobbing up and you're just trying to like jump in to try and keep your head above water a little bit.
Sorry.
You feel the water kind of move behind you. And you feel this wave kind of.
Oh.
Alright, I have a question.
Sorry.
In the midst of that's fine. How does it doesn't say anything specific ritual casting, and also I'm curious about the area of effect thing in combat.
You can cast it as a ritual, but it takes.
It says it's an action, so it'd take my whole turn, but
It would take
right?
your whole turn to do it. Yes.
Okay. But then it still applies to everybody within, right? So like it,
Let's see.
because it seems kind of iffy for like
What's the
mid
spell?
combat water
Say-
walk. I'm about if I can,
Oh.
I'm gonna make us all walk on water, but I don't know.
I
if
think it's
gonna-
10 times what the time it is to cast. So while you're in, like it'd be ritual casting, it would take 10 minutes.
So it'd take like 10, or it. So it, no. In other
You
words.
wouldn't want to do it in this fight.
Okay.
You can
No.
use it as if you cast it as an action, you'd have to burn a spell slot to do it.
Wait,
So
water
it's-
walk?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because water walk is a spell cast, but you can cast it as a ritual. But to cast it as a ritual, it takes 10 times.
So I can.
what the base
So
casting
ritual
time
just means I can avoid using a slot
Yes.
to cast. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So you can cast water walk right now to like get everybody up out of the water on it,
Mhm.
but you would have to burn a spell
I was gonna
slot
say, the
not
book
casting
looks-
it as a ritual.
The book, I think, might look different.
Yeah, because I thought I read something different when I looked at it, but this reads.
Third level transmutation casting time, one action. Control cast, it's recorded.
Can I see the card?
Yeah.
I'm 90% sure that's still
It
how-
does look pretty much the same.
Yeah, ritual casting is, it takes 10 times what the standard casting time is, but you do not burn a spell slot for it.
Okay. So range 30 feet. So not quite, but it'll get us out.
I was gonna say it would just affect us from the look of it.
But
We're kind of in the
before
middle
you
of
do
everyone.
that, you feel these teeth try to grab onto your ankle,
Mhm.
and they just skitter off of your stone body, and you just feel this massive wave of water and sludge underneath you. Just you kind of feel the drag and the current a little bit. And now it's your turn.
So yeah, I'm gonna cast Water Walk. So me and David both.
Bloop.
Yep. To the top. Lasts for an hour, so it'll be this whole fight.
Okay.
Off the water.
Does
Do
that
it.